What's up? What's up? What's up? As you know, Doggie Diamonds No Filter is an actual audio podcast that can be heard on Apple Podcasts as well as Spotify and all podcast DSPs. That means digital streaming platforms. If you don't know how to get to that podcast and you want to just hear the audio version, just go in the description box below and you can see all the links right there. Also, for only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, www.doggiediamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. So when I say whatever you need, that means if you have a clothing line, if you have a new song, if you have an album, if you have a website, if you have a YouTube, if you have a product, whatever you need to be promoted, I'll do that for you. Just hit me up. Let's go. It's late. It's late. So, I just felt like coming on here. Before I hop in the shower and go down, take a nappy nap. Just felt like just coming on here and just, hollering at y'all really quick. But yeah, I wanted to share this with y'all because I don't think I ever talked about this before. And I always had like an interview hit list. People that I always wanted to interview that I never got a chance to or just didn't yet. So I just want to know what y'all think. Without any further ado, I present myself. Stop the music. What's up, everybody? I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. This is Doggie Diamonds No Filter. I'm working with the lights because when I look back on the playback on the television, I look really, really bright. And I don't think I like that. So I'm trying to work with the lights and not have it the light so crazy. I don't think I like this lighting either, but it is what it is. So where I'm at right now is almost midnight. It's 11:57 p.m., about to be 12 a.m. So it's late. If you're on the West Coast, of course, it's not that late, but I'm here. I have to upload a bunch of shows to the audio version of the podcast that I've done over the past week or two. So look out for that. I got some other stuff I'm working on, so look out for that. I wish I could show y'all. Damn, should I show y'all something? No. I'll do that another time. But shout out to y'all. African Empress, I see all of y'all in here. Yeah, I was supposed to go to the gym today, but instead I chose to go to the barbershop. And, yeah. So, tonight I wanted to share with y'all. I've interviewed a lot of people in this culture. I've interviewed a lot of people. But I feel like if I interview these people, we would really, really make history. We would really, really take it to the next level. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I love Nori. I love Drink Champs. I love DJ EFN. I love the whole squad over there. But Chris Brown, if I interview Chris Brown, we doing no less than 10 million. It's just the truth. We would break the internet. If I interview Chris Brown, we would break the internet. Because I see how a lot of people asking questions now, but it's a certain technique to doing it. It's a certain technique, and only I really know how to do that. It's like maybe one or two other people that know how to do it, but I'm definitely number one. But if I interview Chris Brown, we would break the internet. Definitely break the internet. So I would definitely interview Chris Brown. Believe it or not, I always wanted to interview Irv Gotti. I've interviewed Chris Gotti, his brother, that's my favorite interview. People always ask me, what's your favorite interview? It's Chris Gotti. I think if I interview Irv Gotti, we would definitely break the internet too, because believe it or not, I like his mind. I like his mind. I like the fact that this dude, barring what you think about him, because what you was made to think about him via the 50 Cent beef, this man brought Ja Rule, Jay-Z, and DMX to Def Jam, and has something to do with all their projects. And I just like to pick people's brain who's on that other side of the industry from the executive seat. I liked to ask people stuff about the industry that we wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? I would like to ask people stuff about the industry that we didn't know, like how do you sit down with the owner of a label? Like what is the language like? Like how do you pitch it? Like how do you go in there and you're trying to get a budget from somebody? How do you go in there and say, I got this new artist, such and such, and I want you to invest in them? Because that's really what it is. I want to know that. And I think information like that is very, very important, because that's what everybody want to know. Shit, how do I go get these investors to invest in me? Because that's all really a record label is. They're investing in you, investing in your career, investing in your talent, right? I want to know how you were able to go secure $100 million deal, a $500 million deal. I want to know that. How do you do that? What is the language like? How do you prepare? Have you ever got told no? Have you ever been in a situation? Because if you watch my Chris Gotti interview, he gave up a lot of information about that other side. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely would want to know that from the executive. Like I want to talk to more executives, because we talk to artists are just artists. But we need to talk to more executives, the decision makers, the financiers of a lot of stuff. That's who I want to talk to in this culture. So I think me and Irv Gotti would be. Plus, he's a good interview. Our interview would be out of this world. I think me and Irv Gotti interview would be out of this world. Like, I would ask him stuff that he would be like, oh shit, like I forgot about that, or I didn't know about that, or how do I answer this? You know, I definitely would like to interview Irv Gotti. Also, it's been elusive. I thought it was probable impossible at one time, and I actually thought it was gonna go down. 50 Cent. 50 Cent does very good interviews. 50 Cent is very, very articulate in interviews. He's outspoken and he does very, very good interviews. But I feel like a lot of interviews that he's done, it's been the same line of questioning. I would take him somewhere else. Because we got 50 Cent that we see. Right? The 50 Cent that Get Rich or Die Trying in the mixtapes. But we got the whole thing with Power of a Dollar. We got Power of a Dollar. And we got a lot of things that we could talk to him about prior to him being this star. Like, did you really used to open up for Nori? Did you really used to open up for Nature? Was you really the opening act? You know, that's pretty big to see where somebody might have come from. And then now they're a mega star. Like, what kept you going? See, in this culture, everybody has quit in them. It's easy to quit. It's easy to say, yo, I don't want to do this no more. Yo, blah, blah, blah. This happened. Yo, I quit. Yo, why didn't you quit? You done got shot. You done got stabbed. You done got dropped. Why didn't you quit? What made you keep going? And I think that could be a teachable moment for people who want to quit. You know, I think every day people want to quit. I think every day people say, man, I'm tired of this industry. I'm tired of this shit. Fuck it. I want to quit. So I think me and 50 Cent interview would be credible. I did an interview with Yayo before. It was good too. I did want to interview Lloyd Banks before, but his elusiveness and I really kind of lost interest in that. I feel like as a person, we don't really know him. He's never spoken for himself. It's been things that people have said about him, but we've never heard from him. And I don't even know if I kind of want to anymore. Me personally, I think people would still be interested in the Lloyd Banks interview if it was in depth. But I don't think that's something that I really want to do anymore. Another person that I would like to interview, of course, would be Jay-Z. For this reason, Jay-Z, it's a lot of unanswered questions with him. A lot. I think some of them don't matter because of who you might be talking about and his stature, but it's stuff culturally that matters that I would like to ask him. You know, what was the commission about? What was the commission? Like, did you, Biggie and Charlie Baltimore, and did y'all really sit down and put this group together that was really going to take place? Like, what was it about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was it about? You know, so I would really ask him a little bit more detail of that, because the idea died with Big, right? So we didn't hear nothing about it after that. So what really was happening? Who was y'all gonna sign to? What label was y'all gonna go on? You know what I'm saying? So that I think that's deep. You know what I'm saying? I think that's deep. So, you know, because of course I wouldn't ask him a bunch of Beyonce questions or blah, 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 blah. Again, yeah, where's the lost tracks at? How many unreleased? But I would ask Jay-Z, how many unreleased songs do you have? Because that's one person who music don't leak. Like, we heard what we heard, and then it was like maybe like 7, 8 joints that we never heard before that leaked out. But where's the music? What is your recording process like? Like, do you record songs and do you not keep them? I seen you had Raekwon in the studio. You and Raekwon was in the studio. Where's that record? Who produced it? Why did you take a picture with Raekwon? What's the song? You know, so again, when I be seeing people do interviews, one of the things that they do wrong is they let the person they interview dictate the interview. Like, shout out, you know, I don't have no issues with them, Elliott Wilson and B. Dot. Shout out to B. Dot. I felt like when Elliott Wilson and B. Dot interviewed Jay-Z, B. Dot was asking them questions. Elliott Wilson was like giggling and all that stuff. It was kind of bothering me because I'm like, yo, you got the man in the hot seat. Ask him shit. You can't just always be going along and giggling and shit. I'm like, ask him questions. He sat down with you. This is his crib. You was afforded an opportunity that many people would kill for, and you have it, and look how you blowing it. And also, I think in our culture, I think a lot of these artists need to stop trying to put what media they want to rock with and not rock with. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got their personal media, they got their favorite. Oh, this person's not important, this person's not this person, because everybody started somewhere, right? Everybody started somewhere. Somebody said male Angie Martinez shit. Yo, you know what's funny? Angie, believe it or not, would be a good interview. I would interview Angie Martinez. Angie Martinez would be a great interview because she interviewed Tupac at the height of all the madness. Like, she interviewed Tupac. Like, what was that like? Like, what happened? Like, how did this come about? That would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? You interviewed Tupac at the height of all the BS. What was that like? Was you nervous? How did you get the call? Like, all of that matters. See, when I first started doing interviews, I remember Fendi telling me, yo, the interviews got to be shorter, you know, because it could be long to people. And then I was trying to explain to him, yo, the interviews that I'm doing are called in-depth interviews. These interviews that I'm doing are going to stand the test of time. Now, if I listen to Fendi and I interview Max B, what if that was a 4 or 5 minute interview for the DVD? What if I listened to him? You wouldn't have never got all that classic shit that you got. You know what I'm saying? So my thing was, no, I need to interview them and make it a full interview. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, when I interview somebody, I extract everything out of them. So by the time other people doing interviews, they just straight up and down just redoing my shit. You know what I'm saying? But Angie Martinez would be dope. Believe it or not, Funkmaster Flex would be dope too. Because he's been around for a very long time. He's been around for some eras. He's seen and heard a lot of shit. A lot of records done came across his desk. Only thing with Flex is that every time he opens his mouth, it seems like it's a damn uproar. But I definitely would do a Funkmaster Flex interview. I think that'll be dope. Another interview that I would love to do is Q-Tip. Reason why a Q-Tip interview would be dope is because I could speak two languages with him. I could speak from the aspect of the producer, and then I could also speak from the aspect of him as an artist. Like Q-Tip started with the Jungle Brothers. Then it was with De La Soul. Then it was with the Native Tongues and all this stuff. How did you go from that to a tribe? Then you being this producer that did One Love for Nas, that got 3 songs on Mobb Deep Infamous album, and people don't know he did 3 records on there. He did Temperatures Rising, he did Just Step, and he did Drink Away the Pain. People don't pay attention to that Q-Tip did 3 records on that album. Now, if you listen to Temperatures Rising is very, very, very similar to One Love. Q-Tip produced One Love too. Nas One Love. Temperatures Rising, it's still a letter. It's still a letter to somebody. What up, Black? Hold your head wherever you at. He's talking to him, right? He's talking to him. Listen to One Love. It's the same concept. People didn't really peep that though. It's the same concept. What's dope too? Listen to Temperatures Rising remix Q-Tip did. Fire. Temperatures Rising remix is fire. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I helped mix Give Up the Goods. The clean version. I was in the studio for that. I helped mix that. But that's a whole nother story. We just couldn't get the snare to sound like Q-Tip's snare. Cause I think it's a certain reverb he had on it, but we couldn't get it to sound like that. But that's a whole nother thing. I have a Core Mega interview already. Who else did I want to interview? Method Man. I want to interview Meth. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they not getting the word to you. But we know each other very well. And the thing about that is he does pop out. He does appear on certain platforms. But it's something that's not being extracted from him when I watch these interviews. And I'm like, oh, they didn't do it. See, this is what happens, right? When I watch people do interviews and they interview somebody that, when they interview somebody that I want to interview, I kind of watch it a little bit and I be like, ooh, they ain't ask him that. They didn't do it. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So I watch it sometimes, and he's been on a few shows, and I was always like, damn, why the hell didn't he such and such? You know what I'm saying? Keane and Ivory Wayans, I would interview Keane and Ivory Wayans without a doubt, but before I interview Keane and Ivory Wayans, I would definitely interview Robert Townsend first, because most of them started on Robert Townsend's show called The Bold, the Black, and the Beautiful. I would definitely interview Robert Townsend before Keane and Ivory Wayans. You know what I'm saying? West Coast. Let's go to the West Coast. Who do I want to interview from the West Coast? I want to interview Battle Cat. And I want to interview the dude. And that's attainable. Shit, I could actually. Why didn't I put in the call for that? Not for Battle Cat. I could get Battle Cat, and I could get Alonzo too. All right, I'm not gonna say them because that's attainable. I could get those interviews. Dr. Dre, of course. Dr. Dre, of course, because Dr. Dre, again, he's been through eras. He's been through eras of the late 80s to the 90s. Oh, I could get Casual. Hold on. I could call Casual right now. I some of them I could get. I could call, you know what? Me and Casual was supposed to been do something. Damn, that's my bad. But yeah, I could get Casual. Smash Rockwell. DJ Pool would definitely be one. King T would be another. Yeah, I could get Alonzo. I know I could get King T definitely. King T, DJ Pool, Sir Jinx. That's who I was trying to get, Sir Jinx, and it just didn't happen. I was trying to get Sir Jinx, but I think I could get Sir Jinx through somebody else. So I'm gonna work on that. So I definitely would try to get Sir Jinx. Definitely would try to get Sir Jinx. Sir Jinx would be important. Another interview that'll be deep would be Trackmasters, because that's who I was around as a kid. So Trackmasters would be deep because I know a lot. So being that I know so much about what they went through and how they started, I could extract information from them that y'all wouldn't know, and nobody wouldn't think to ask them because they wouldn't know, because they wasn't around for these things. You know what I'm saying? Another legend, Brooklyn legend that don't get enough credit that I would like to interview, and I need to put out the APB. Maybe it's possible. Chubb Rock. I got a Roscos interview right on this channel. Man, I've been working on G Perico too. I've been trying to get a G Perico interview, but I definitely would get Trackmasters, because that would be something. It would be information extracted from that interview that y'all never heard before. Because you got to remember, Trackmasters. You know who was with Trackmasters? Ali Vegas, 50 Cent, Nature, Nori, Nas, Foxy, and others was all with Trackmasters early on. You know what I'm saying? I definitely that would be dope. Who else would be dope? I would want to interview Steve Rifkin. I really would want to interview Steve Rifkin. Steve Rifkin at Loud Records. Look at that lineup. How did they start? I got a Smooth the Hustler interview. I got 3 of them. That's on Forbes channel. I would want to interview Steve Rifkin because I want to know how did you like you had Wu-Tang, you had Big Pun, you had Mobb Deep, you had the Cellar Dwellers, you had Raekwon. How did you had Dead Prez. How did you mesh all of this shit together, like, and then go out of business? Remember, they went out of business. You know what I'm saying? They went out of business. I think they did a distribution deal with Sony. And once they went with Sony, you know, Sony labels like that ain't playing no gold records. Lords of the Underground, I think I got to do it all interview somewhere. The Alcoholics, that was supposed to be done. Shout out to Britain. You know what I'm saying? I want to interview some executives. I want to know, like I want to know what it's like what you know what's dope question? Damn, I don't. All right, I'll give it away. I'll give this away. And if y'all hear anybody do this, Remember where you heard it first. If I interview any executive, I will always ask them what artist you could have signed that you passed on. And watch the answer gonna blow your fucking mind. The answer to that is gonna blow your mind. I got a Coogee Rap interview already. It's gonna blow your mind. You're gonna be like, yo, hold up. You could have signed such and such and you passed on it. I'm not talking about rappers that could have signed other rappers. I'm talking about artists that went into the label. You know what? I'm glad that I'm saying this. I interviewed the CEO of Cold Chillin' Records because I was around him as a kid. And I didn't never put the interview out. I got to put that interview out. Remind me to put out the Fly Tie interview. Uncle Ralph, I did an Uncle Ralph already. Come on, man. Y'all got to be with me. Y'all got to be more into what it is I do. I interview Uncle Ralph already. Y'all got to be with me. Y'all got to be with me. Y'all got to, y'all got to be with me. DJ Premier, I wouldn't want to do that, but I don't know. That's always been elusive too. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all saying Ralph McDaniels? I did Ralph McDaniels already. See, when you say stuff like that, that be making me think that y'all really don't be in tune with what I'm doing. I ain't mad. But y'all gotta be a little bit more in tune. Yeah, I got a Fly Tie. Where is it? It's somewhere on here too. Yeah, I went to interview Wendy Williams. Jazzy Jeff and Tap Money. Listen, man. Listen. I probably spend a week in Philly if they still in Philly. And you got Tap Money. You got Cash Money. Yo, let me talk about Philly for a minute, right? Philly possibly, I got a Lady of Rage interview already. Philly possibly might have added on to music as much as New York, if not more, because you got Tap Money, then you got Cash Money, who's a DJ. See, Cash Money is a DJ from Philly because it was a group called Cash Money and Marvelous. They rivaled Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. Look up Cash Money and Marvelous. Cash Money and Marvelous. They were very, very similar to Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. But Philly, between Tap Money, Cash Money, Jazzy Jeff, Miz. Damn, they got a lot of incredible DJs come right from Philly. Right from Philly. Then you got the MCs. Then you got Lawrence Goodman, who was the father of the youngsters, who was really responsible for a lot of Philly shit, who don't get no credit. I have a Raekwon interview somewhere. I got a whole Wu-Tang interview. Did y'all see my Inspector Deck interview? That's one of my favorites too. That's right on here. I do got a Method Man interview. Shit. I got a RZA interview too. I got a Ghostface interview. Got a Pop. Damn. All right, man. I gotta go through my hard drive. That's what I gotta do, cause I got some dope shit. You know what I'm saying? Faith Newman might be ill too. Yeah, Mailman is from Philly. Yeah. Faith Newman might be ill too. Faith Newman is the one who signed Nas. I had a meeting with Faith Newman before. But nah, Philly is dope. You know what I'm saying? Philly is dope. But let me see. Let me see who else. I don't know. Fab Five Freddy probably would be dope. I was in a commercial before that Fab Five Freddy directed before, a Pepsi commercial. DJ Unique would be dope too. DJ Unique would be dope. So let me tell y'all a story. Story time. So I did this interview with Busy Bone. And the interview was dope. The fucking audio fucked up. The audio fucked up. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. I think it's actually even on here somewhere. Twista, I did a show with Twista in Arizona before. This when he was the almighty tongue twister. I wouldn't interview Shine. Not interested. Kayla Boss. Yeah, where the hell is Kayla Boss? Hold up. Yeah, where the hell is Kayla Boss? I gotta ask every sermon. What the fuck am I doing? But right now, I'm gonna be real with you. The interview that I want to do the most out of everybody that I named, there's only 2 interviews that I absolutely want to do. And that is Irv Gotti. And Method Man. That's only really 2. Everybody else, if it happens, but Irv Gotti is number 1. Irv Gotti is number 1. So a lot of people might say, why? Irv Gotti is number 1. Trust me, you interview Irv Gotti, you're going to get some good content. This man has been around Jay-Z, DMX, Ja Rule, Ashanti, the executives. I'm telling you. But I ain't come on here to stay on here all night. I just came here to just drop. K-Solo was attainable. Yeah. But I wanna interview Irv Gotti. That's who I want to interview. Irv. It's so much. I actually do have a knife one to interview. Somewhat knife one to interview. It's on the channel. Everything is on here. Yeah. I wanna interview Irv Gotti. I think that's for the culture. Yeah. Don't have a DMX interview. Unfortunately, I have more interviews with deceased artists than I think anybody, because I have a Prodigy interview. I have a Nipsey Hussle interview, a Chinks interview. Yeah, 50 Cent as well. Cannabis, I tried. Oh man, I tried for a Cannabis interview, y'all. If y'all had to know how hard I tried for that interview, just didn't happen. I tried though. I tried for that Cannabis interview. I tried. I have a Talib Kweli interview. Let me see if I can find it. I got a 38 special interview. Come on, man. Don't be naming people that I interviewed already. I got a 38 special interview. I got a Talib Kweli interview that I never put out. But I got a Talib Kweli interview. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and you know what's funny? I want some of these Chicago kids too. You know who I like? I like listening to him. He's very articulate. I like King Yeller. I want to interview King Yeller. Yeah, I want to interview King Yeller. I like the way he talks. I like his mind state. So yeah, I want to interview King Yeller. I want to interview King Yeller, 600 Breezy, and I want to interview, what's this other kid named? Damn, it'll lose me. Is it Tay Capone? I think he changed his name though. think it's Tay Capone. Because it was Tay 600, I think, and now it's Tay Capone. Yeah, I want to interview him too. But King Yella would be dope. I reached out to King Yella too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 600 Breezy. Is it Tay Capone? I think it's Tay Capone. Man, I did Davies' first ever interview. Let me see. I think it's Tay Capone. Fuck is his name? Listen. I did one of the earliest Troy Ave interviews ever. That nigga did not promote it or retweet it or nothing. I ain't gonna front. I was mad as fucking hell at that. This is early on. Damn, let me try to find this kid. I think it's Tay Capone. I like his interviews. I like his interviews. I think it's Tay Capone. I think his name was Tay 600 though. Capone. Yeah, it is Tay Capone. Yep, his name is Tay Capone. His name is Tay Capone. I definitely like his interviews. It's also a YouTube that I watch that I like. It's called and I have no problem bigging nobody else up. His name was the name of this YouTube I like is called 16 Shot 'em Visuals. 16 Shot 'em Visuals. I like that. I watch that channel a lot. I watch Say Cheese a lot. I interviewed Cyrock before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I interviewed Cyrock before. All my interviews is really scattered. When Doggie Diamonds TV started, I got a Scarface interview, 2 hours too. It's in the votes. I got more voted interviews than Cortez got voted battles. For real. Damn. Yeah, I like 16 Shot 'em. I like that channel a lot. I like Say Cheese. I watch a lot of people's stuff. King Louis, I don't really know too much about him, but a lot of people keep saying that he's the father of drill. So I would do that. I interviewed Young Chop before. I interviewed Young Chop. I interviewed Young Chop Squad DJ. Damn. I would do an interview with Academics. I would interview him. Somebody said Lakey the Kid. Let me show you something. Just make sure I covered. Damn, hold on. Can't see that. Hold on. It didn't want to bring. But yeah. We got Lake on speed dial. Know what I'm saying? I don't want to really go. Listen, my thing is right now, I really want to interview a lot more artists that are now on a, we could always go back and interview artists from before, but I want to interview artists now. I got a large amount interview on it right on this channel too. Chop Squad DJ, did I interview Papoose? Chop Squad DJ, I believe it is. Yeah, I think it's up. Sometimes I just gotta go through other channels that I have that I've man, listen. Listen, you know what's funny, right? What's the interview that a lot of people want that they can't get? AZ. Hold on, watch this. Watch this. Look, I could just do this. Just look. That was Young Chop. AZ. I interviewed AZ and Nipsey Hussle. That was me. Safari. Damn, I interviewed a lot of people on here. Shit. Jazzo, which is Jay-Z. Safari. Meek Mill freestyle early on. Tony Yayo. Little Kim speaks on getting robbed for her jewelry. Damn, I didn't realize I did all that shit. You see Meek Mill. Look how young. Look at look at the Meek Mill that was. 2011. Look at the date. September 3rd, 2011. Safari. 2015. Jazzo. 2008. Young Chop. I'm still mad at he said he was still mad at Kanye West for using the don't like shit. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff on this Forbes DVD channel, you know. The Prodigy interview, of course. He Prodigy he tried to break Nas tried to break up Mobb Deep before. He told Havoc that Prodigy was corny. Hilarious. You know, I did Winter Wars video. This Petey Crack interview was so. Listen, we had Drake too. Look at Drake. We had Drake, Loaded Lux, Freestyle, Jadakiss, Letter to Big, AR Ab, Head Ice, Tia Kemp, Lord Superbia. There's a lot on here, man. It's a lot on here. Rest in peace, Lord Superb. Yeah, this Tony Yayo interview was crazy. What else I got on here? Oh, it's a lot on here. Beanie Siegel interview was crazy. Oh, damn, 1 million? Shit, I didn't even realize I did that many views. Yeah, it's a lot on here. Yeah, it's a lot on here. You just will have to go through the channel when you get a chance. It's a lot on here. And also it's a lot on this channel as well too. Forbes DVD promo. It's a lot on this channel. 7 Up, he went on Vlad, told the same story. Tragedy Gaddafi interviews. Cormega interviews is here. Papa Wu was on here. Gilly the Kid. Now look. Now, this is the thing with Gilly. When Gilly was on Taxstone podcast, Taxstone said he don't come outside and all that. And Gilly sat there laughing and kikiing with him. This is me and Gilly outside in Brooklyn together. There ain't no big deal, but I'm just saying, look, Vado, Pesci, Fat Trell, Jack Thriller, Frenchie, who just got arrested, Waka Flocka Moms, Deb, 40 Bars, DJ Hot Day. Y'all got to know who he is. Gotti from Boo and Gotti. Nori. Brooklyn Sun. He owns the Forum, the Collie. K Prophet was a battle rapper. Jojo Capone, Alley Boy, Capadonna, Cuban Link. Damn, I didn't even realize. Hollow the Dawn. K Walker, Debo. I didn't realize I had this much on this channel. Beasley. Jazz the Rapper before she got big-headed, literally. Y'all keep telling me, Easy Mo B. Trick Daddy says his mother had 11 kids by 10 different men. Lady of Rage, Rat Low, Ja Rule, when it wasn't cool to interview Ja Rule, 8 years ago. Sticky Fingers. Sticky Fingers asked why hip-hop. John Forte. I forgot I had all of this. Damn. Yeah, it's a lot on this channel. A lot. What are you doing? Yeah, I interviewed Lady of Rage. Lady of Rage was homeless and living in a recording studio before she went to death row. Yeah. It's a lot. A lot of Jojo Capone on here. See, now look, DJ Academics came out. He was doing the Twitter, taking people tweets and all that. Look at this. 7 years ago, I've been doing that. Shout out to him though. Yeah, I interviewed everybody and their mama. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to come on here and just chill with y'all really quick. This ain't nothing too crazy. It's just something to do on a late night really quick before I go to sleep. Shower first and then go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You're saying Inspector Deck. I interviewed Inspector Deck already. You know what I'm saying? I interviewed Inspector Deck. But yeah, y'all yeah, I gotta find a way to I gotta find a way to get a lot of these back in rotation so y'all can see them, because there's a lot that was missed. But I'm gonna do that. So before I go, I gotta let it be known, just in case you don't pay attention, I gotta let you know. For only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta stories, YouTube community, and www.doggiediamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo, serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Also, Doggie Diamonds No Filter is an actual podcast. It's on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you don't know how to get to them, just go right to the description box and get them. You know, there's another interview, now that I think about it. Another interview that I've been trying to get for a very, very long time that's been elusive. DJ Scratch. DJ Scratch. Scratch, what up, man? Scratch, what up, man? Come on, man. What we doing? DJ Scratch. Come on, Scratch, what we doing? Let's do it. Let's do it for Brooklyn. Yeah, but on that note,